Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to organize your writing prompt into a Flipgrid for part of your writing prompt grade. This is just going to be practice. So make sure that you follow the directions and kind of think of any questions that pop up along the way so that I can clarify anything that may be causing some confusion about these journals. So yesterday we started organizing our practice prompt, which involves finding a treasure at the bottom of the pool. Sorry. So we're going to take this writing prompt. You guys were to complete it in your writing journal, which is in Google Classroom under the topic Writing Journal. And on slide 3, you were to organize your thoughts about finding that treasure on the pool. Once you have a good idea of your storyline, maybe you've practiced it a couple times, you will then be ready to share it with the class. Now, if this were a normal grade and your first writing prompt for a grade, you would have 2 weeks to organize this. So this is really fast just because it's an example and it's just practice. So I'm not expecting it to be perfect. This is just practice, okay? So once you have a good idea of your story, you are then going to go and share it with your classmates. And how we're going to do that is through Flipgrid. If you're familiar with Flipgrid, great. If not, definitely make sure that you pay attention to the video. So in your Google Classroom, under the writing journal topic, you will see that you have a new assignment that involves a Flipgrid. And when you click this, you'll be able to open up into the Flipgrid. You'll probably need to log in with Google, but this will place you right into our classroom. And it will give you some information. Now, you are going to need to read this information, all of it, to make sure that you understand what it's asking you to do. So for this practice journal prompt, it says watch the video. This is the video that it's referring to. This is the same video that I watched, and some of you guys have already watched it. This is just Jason Reynolds explaining the writing prompt to you. This is exactly what I had on the screen to organize your thoughts. And so now you're going to take your journal prompt and you are going to share it with the class by recording a response. Now, I also see that there is an attachment. How will I be graded? You're going to want to open that up and review that rubric. Now, we haven't gone over that as a class, but you can go over it to see what I'm looking for, and that's what you're going to practice on the Flipgrid. So make sure that you open that up and you look at that. You'll see something like this. I want you to introduce the prompt. I want you to speak clearly so that we can understand you. I want you to look like you're organized and that you share all your details with us. I want you to be on time, meaning you've turned it in on time. I want you to look presentable. I don't want hoods over your head and blankets. I want you to be respectful, follow our classroom norms, and make sure that you're mature. You can tend to get silly when you see yourself on video. It is kind of weird, so get all your sillies out. Get all your laughs out. You can pause your video if something happens. And then we'll talk about these other two whenever the time comes, okay? So a couple of these things you'll probably have some questions about, but I'll make sure I clarify those whenever we do our lesson, our full lesson on Monday. But I'm going to go ahead and act like I'm going to record a response in Flipgrid so you can see what it looks like. You'll see that it gives you steps. You need to make sure that you follow all of those steps. I did give you 5 minutes to record. And this is kind of what you will see. You have the option to record, but I also want you to realize that this will show you the topic in case you forgot what you were doing. And this is also a sticky note. This is where you could copy and paste your story and you can read straight from the screen. Okay? So make sure, I would definitely use this sticky note right here and copy and paste. What I would do is go to my journal. I would copy and paste whatever I wrote here. I'd go back to my Flipgrid and I would paste it there. And that way I can see it on my screen and I don't forget, or I'm not looking down or too far off. I'm looking right at the screen and I'm organized and I'm clear. That is going to be something that we have to practice, okay? You can pause it if something happens. But again, this is your time to practice and ask questions. And the more we do of these, the better you'll get. So have fun with it. Be patient, but be clear. Don't come on here yet if you're not sure what you're going to say, and if your prompt is not done. Okay? Again, I'm not asking for perfection. Just give us a little piece of what you've been working on so we can practice and we can take a look at it as a class so you can see what it will look like whenever you are ready for your official grade. So have fun. I'm here on the Meet if you need help, or in class if I need help for my first block kiddos. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. All right.